Oh, I think we're going. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, it has been so long since we got to talk last. Gosh, this semester has been just crazy, and the end of last semester with our first Christmas together, and Noah and I, and trying to make all 6 families happy and spend enough time with people, and we got through it, but it was a little bit stressful at some times, but we got through it. So, gosh, guys, I apologize for being a really big slacker on this group. I don't know, I wrote down some points here that I can try to remember to hit through today, so this might be kind of a longer video, so I apologize, but I suggest you can watch this when you're doing dishes or cleaning or before bed or anything you want to do. This kind of might be a long video, but I just think it's so much easier to make a video than to type it all out, so that's what I'm doing. So, it's been so exciting. I have been following you guys on Facebook. Some of you have just moved to faraway places. One of you moved to a beach, so I'm pretty jealous about that, but some of you are getting ready to celebrate your baby's first birthday. Some of you are getting ready to celebrate anniversaries. Some are getting ready to graduate in May. And so that's just so exciting, and I've had so much fun. Even though I haven't been messaging in the group a lot, I really have been thinking and praying about every single one of you. Every time I see something pop up on my Facebook, I just really think about you guys and pray about you, because you guys are my friends, and we're in this together. So I just wanted to say that. And so along with the busy schedule, I don't know, I've just had a really rough couple weeks, and I'm just gonna be straight honest with you guys, because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of trying to fake perfection and fake just being somebody I'm not, and I just want to be real. And so that's kind of why I look like this today. I was like, I'm not going to try to, I'm just going to, be myself, and myself in my own home, and, just really just speak from my heart. So anyways, besides that, so a couple weeks ago, actually a couple months ago, Noah works with his dad's construction company. He's kind of part owner with another guy who's an architect. And so anyways, long story short, Noah hasn't really had work for the last couple months. And one thing that Noah and I learned in our marriage class with our pastor before we got married was that women, they like to feel secure. They like to feel financially secure. And when something goes wrong with that, then it kind of stresses us out a little bit. And I 100% agree with that. And I never realized it till I got married, until you had, bills to pay for, and, another person that's trying, it's their money too. And so I never really thought about it until now. And so anyways, long story short, Noah hasn't really been working. He's been working some with my uncle on the side sometimes, like today he is. But honestly, to be honest, for the most part, he hasn't really been working. And, we've been praying and praying, and it is really cool to see God provide some jobs that he's been doing. And I've been working too. I nanny, and I've been working in the evening this semester. Usually Monday and Tuesdays are the later nights, but the other nights I work a little bit. But, I mean, God's providing for us, and, it's been really hard. His car broke, and, and we got it fixed, and it was way cheaper than we thought it was going to be. And so, just, really cool things like that. Tax season's here, and so we're trying to figure out that with parents and stuff. I have said this before, but if you're watching this video and you're in my family or a friend, I really just appreciate if you just kind of keep that between us for very obvious reasons. But anyways, we have had some really big issues with my in-laws over the last couple months, just not feeling like welcome into the family. I mean, I am, but certain issues I'm not. Kind of, I don't really know how to say it, but it's just been really hard for us, and it's been one of the things that we struggle with in our marriage. I would say the top two things that we struggle the most with in our marriage of 7 months is finances and parents or in-laws or whatever. Like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, we were like listening to everything our parents said. You know, me and Noah were pretty obedient kids, so when my mom said something, I did it. When she said not to do something, I didn't. Same with him. And now it's like we're trying to figure out how to be like our own people, and there are things that our parents do that we don't agree with or we're not going to do in our marriage, and when they have a problem with it, it's kind of that like, yeah, you're my parent, and like, yeah, I should listen to you, but at the same time, like, that doesn't mean that's what God wants. Like, as far as like the decision you're making, it might not be what your parents want, it might not be what your friends want, it might not even be what you want, but if it's what God wants, then that's what you go with. So anyways, just prayer for that would be awesome. So that's been another busy stress on this time, is the families and stuff. School, I don't know if I mentioned school, but oh my gosh, school is just crazy right now. Like, yes, I'm on spring break, but I feel like I have more things to do now until the end of April than I have like the first half of the semester. So just trying to balance all of that, trying to be involved in things, like as far as Bible studies. I'm involved in a women's Bible study, a marriage Bible study, and like some of our friends from our church want us to start a Bible study at our house, and it's like, oh, I would love to, but where do I have, the time for that and stuff like that? So all that is just, and trust me, some of you might know I'm going to Africa again this summer, so I'm trying to like get that all in order. I leave at the end of June and get back in the middle of July, so that's coming up. And so anyways, I have decided to take a break from social media until Easter. Not really like for Lent or anything necessarily, but just a personal kind of thing, and I just set that as my goal because that's, Easter is like a big holiday, so I'm like, okay, once I get to Easter, like just kind of like a goal. So I challenge you to not be on social media for it's about 2 weeks. Starting today. I started it Tuesday night or Wednesday, I can't remember, so I haven't gone very long, but and yes, I'm on Facebook Messenger. This is how you will get the video, but I had to get on just for that, but I did not check anything. So yeah, I'm taking a break from social media. I struggle a lot with comparison and what my life looks like compared to your life, compared to the next woman's life, or stuff like that. And it just, to be honest, it just weighs me down, and it just like beats at me every time I sit there and scroll through people's, personal profile, like, oh, I want to look like them, or how do I get my house to look like that, or I don't have flawless skin, or I don't have great eyebrows, like all those little things that I try to like compare and I try to like be. It's just so stressful, and I can't have it in my life right now. I need to declutter my life, and so I have not been on it. And to be honest, I haven't really missed it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I've gone 2 days without Facebook or Instagram, and I'm doing just fine. I do still have Snapchat because my mom and I have a streak. We actually started it when we were on our honeymoon, when Noah and I were on our honeymoon. So it's kind of cool because first of all, you can't like break a streak, but second of all, it's kind of cool to keep like track of like, oh, we've been married for this many days, like without having to like really keep track of it. So that's been kind of cool. But yeah, so that's been kind of, sorry, I'm on a table that like moves in a circle, so I moved. So I'm taking a break from social media. I challenge you to do it too. I was just gonna share really quick a podcast that I've been listening to. I do not like to read, but Noah loves listening to podcasts. So I have been listening to a podcast. The people that speak are called Jeff and Alyssa Bethke, and I will screenshot the message that I'm talking about and send it in the group message so you can go on your podcasting on your phone and get it. Oh my gosh, this is so good, you guys. Like, they are just real people. They are parents of 2 toddlers. They actually live in Maui, so that's kind of cool. And I'll let, like, if you go listen to their stuff, they'll share about their lifestyle. But I guess the point I wanted to make was the wife, Alyssa, she's just so genuine and just so real, and so many ways I can, like, connect with, like, I can sympathize with her, except for, like, the kid part. But I mean, once I have kids, like, I'll have this kind of knowledge already, you know what I mean? So anyways, this one I listened to today was on creativity, and it was really cool because Alyssa had over some of her girlfriends, and they all sat around the table, and they talked about, there's part 1, and it mostly talks about being busy with kids, and this part 2 talks about creativity, and talks about the Instagram and the Pinterest, and how to, like, you want to make sure our house looks perfect all the time and it looks cute and we look creative, and some of them have businesses with their creativity, and some of them feel like they don't have any creativity, and I think all of us can fit under one of the categories that they share with us through their podcast. It's 40 minutes, I think, 40 or 48, I can't remember. Again, guys, it is so good. Like, I challenge you to go listen to it and tell as many people as you want about it. It is so good. So I don't know. I just think, I don't know, that it was just really cool, and I wanted to make sure I shared that with you guys because I think a lot of us can relate to feeling pressure by what our culture tells us we need to look like, or what our house should look like. I mean, my house is really, really small, but I am so proud of it, and it's so cute, and I am so blessed that God, blessed us with a house. And when people come over, then all of a sudden I feel like self-conscious, like, what if they think my house is too small, or what if they think, like, this is weird about it, like that's just exhausting, right? And so I just really want to work on being thankful for what God has given me, and stuff like that. So anyways, I'll send that in there. With school, another thing that's been worrisome in my mind is the future, because I will be student teaching in the fall, and I'll graduate in December. After that, I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm going to be at. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't have a plan, which is okay because, this summer I didn't have a plan either, and I've literally just given it to God, and He's fulfilled every single month with something already, job-wise, mission trip-wise, opportunity-wise, like those kind of things. And so I just gave it to God, kind of thing. And so that's, like, the really cool part about, like, trusting God. So the future to me has been kind of unknown because I like to know. I'm a planner, so I like to know, like, what I'm going to be doing or what to expect. And, following God is all about not knowing what to expect, because what you want is not necessarily what God wants for you. So I just wanted to share this verse from Proverbs with you guys. It's Proverbs 16:3. Commit your activities to the Lord, and your plans will be achieved. That was just an encouragement to me because just with my life, if I give myself to Him, like, my plans will be achieved. God will give me what my heart desires. Psalm 37:4. Noah actually made it for me, and it just says, do what the Lord wants and He will give you your heart's desires. Like, that is so true, and, like, God tells us that. It's not that some person just told me that out of wisdom, but, like, God told me that, like, I need to give it to Him, my heart and what I do, and He will give me what I want, not like, oh, I want a new house, or I want a giant house, like, not that necessarily, but, when you're giving God yourself, like he'll change your desires and your passions for what you want. That's according to him and not selfish desires. So I think you got what I mean. But the other one I wanted to share was Luke 12:32. That's actually chapter 12, 31 through 34. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be provided to you. Don't be afraid, little flock, because your Father delights to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to the poor. Make money bags for yourselves that won't grow old, an inexhaustible treasure in heaven, where no thief comes near or no moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Gosh, reading that verse, those verses seriously gave me the goosebumps, like just knowing that my treasure should not be here on earth. My treasure should not be in what my kids act like, or what my house is like, or how far I get in schooling, where I teach at, what I wear, what I look like. Like, that's not the things that matter, the things that matter is what's going to be eternal, and that's what I put my time and energy into in my life. What do I devote my life to? Stuff like that. So I just have that in my Bible, and if you didn't quite get the passage or reference or whatever, message me and let me know, and I'll give it to you. That verse was so cool. I loved the line about, don't be afraid, little flock, because your Father delights to give you the kingdom. Another podcast me and Noah have been listening to on the way to school and back has been by Levi Lusko. He is a super cool pastor, and very funny, but truth comes to you from his mouth, and it is just so good. He is such a funny guy to listen to, and he's just genuine, again, one of those genuine people that speaks truth to you. And that verse stuck out to me because he gave a sermon last Sunday. We were listening to it on the way to school the other day, about how, a shepherd, God often refers to us as his sheep, and he's our shepherd, right? So just like the shepherd, guards his sheep with everything he has, he makes sure they are all protected, right? He sleeps at the gate, so no wolf and no anything that's going to try to attack or harm those sheep cannot get to them without going through him. In the same way, God protects us. He makes sure we're safe. Nothing can get to us that's evil or sinful, or nothing can get to us unless it goes through him. And that analogy just made so much sense to me, because that's so true. God is our shepherd and we are the sheep. We need a shepherd. We need someone to follow. And in this world, oh my gosh, there are so many heartbreaking things, one thing after another, and it's just everyone's why is all this stuff happening? Well, it's not a surprise. God tells us in Revelations what the world is going to look like and come to in the end times. And we don't know when that is, but we just have hope. God wins in the end, right? And if we are searching for God and we are following him, guess what, guys? We know the end result. We win, right? God wins. So that's just, I don't know. I just wanted to encourage you guys with that little analogy today, and stuff like that. So the other thing, the last thing I wanted to share with you guys, I could talk forever, and this is already at 18 minutes, so I apologize. But I'm not the leader of this group. I'm not the leader, I guess. We're all in this together, and I know it's been a couple months. It's been a long time since we've all talked with each other in this group, and so feel free to make a video. Feel free to send a message of this. I'm going to really, really try hard to do these more often. I hope you guys like the videos. I just feel like they're a lot better than sitting there and reading a message on your phone, because I can't really communicate. I would really, really think it would be so cool if we could figure out a way where most of us could video chat and just have a group discussion. Hopefully, if I get on here more often, that will create more of a community between us. Again, if you guys need something, message me, message each other. Another thing that podcast talked about with Alyssa and her girlfriends was about mentorship. And like I said in the first video when we first started this, like, we're here for each other. We're all kind of in the same boat, but we're all on so many different levels of life right now. So we need each other. Find that person, find that older woman that can give you wisdom. Find that younger girl that you could be a mentor to. I actually have a young girl coming over in a little bit. She's not like a young, I mean, she's, okay, so they're going to get married, but it's kind of a situation that, as her friend, I'm just really trying to pray for them and lead them to God, because I don't know the right decision for them if they should go through or not, but it's a long story. That probably gave you a really bad feeling of this person and my friendship with them, but anyways, like, who can I be mentoring? Who can I be? My sister, right? I have a little sister that's 12 years old. Well, I've been 12 years old. I've been through high school. I've been through junior high, which she's going to be going through. You know, other girls at my church, other friends that I meet at work, just those kind of things. What can I be doing, you know, to further God's kingdom? Because I'm not supposed to be sitting here in my perfect little world. That is not what the Bible tells us to do. We are supposed to be out there making disciples. You know, I'm going to Africa. God might not call you to Africa, okay? That's totally okay. There are so many people here that need Jesus, right? And the person at the grocery store, smile at them. You know, they might be having a rough day. That lady in the Starbucks line that's just rude as can be, you know what? And you're like, okay, you need to take a chill pill. Well, you know what? After you leave, say, have a good day, and pray for them. Stop what you're doing and pray for that person. Something like that. I don't know. I just think those kind of things, again, I got the goosebumps. Those kind of things, you just really see God working you through. And so, yeah, that is kind of what, I mean, again, I could go on forever today, but that is kind of where I'm at right now. The things I wanted to share with you. So I have a few questions for you. You can message them in the group. You can message somebody privately. You can message me privately. Again, I'm not on social media, but I am keeping my Messenger because there's a couple people that I talk with through Messenger, and I can't really, like, get rid of it. So, but it's not really like I'm looking at information kind of thing. So I think I'm okay with Messenger. But I have a phone. You can text me or call me, message me, message in the group, message each other. So my first question is, what is the hardest part about this phase of life for you? Again, mine was just really trying to balance out my life. I want to give 100% to the things that God wants me to give 100% to. You know what? Social media was taking up a majority of my life. And you know what? Like, last night I went to bed at 8 o'clock because I had nothing else to do, you know? And I needed sleep. I needed rest. And I slept a ton last night, but I woke up today refreshed and ready for the day. And, you know, if I had my phone, I would have searched through Facebook, Instagram. Oh, I should try this project. Oh, I should do this because this person did that. Oh, I should say this or post this picture because this person will think I'm, you know, awesome or something like that. Uh-oh, my computer is hold on. I hope it's still recording. Okay, we're good. Sorry, that was really awkward. So anyways, so what has been the hardest part for you? Again, I don't have any friends, you guys. Like, I don't have friends that are in this same boat as you guys. Outside of this message, I don't have any friends that I can go do stuff with, and I'm really, really struggling with that. I don't know. That's just something I'm struggling with, and that's why I really wanted to reach back out to you guys and really start this group up, because I don't have somebody I can just say, hey, let's go have coffee, or come over to my house, I want to show you what I've done, or let's talk about God together, or this is what I'm going through. I don't have that right now, and it's just really, like, hard and stuff. So for me, that's what I've been struggling with. The second question is, what could you do to declutter your life? I told you again that I got rid of social media. That was a major thing that was just in my face that I needed to declutter. So that's mine. I actually am going to sit down hopefully this afternoon, and I'm going to write down everything in my life right now. School, everything that falls under that. Work, everything that falls under that. Social media, everything that falls under that. Missions trip, everything that falls under that. Relationship with parents and time I'm spending with family. Everything under that. And I'm just going to prioritize, and I'm going to X out what is not necessary in my life at the moment and what is not glorifying to God, and what those kind of things, because I really just need that. I really need some balance in my life right now. It's stressing me out. So again, I miss you guys, and I hope you're doing well. Sorry not sorry for this very long video, but I just needed something to just kind of blah to you guys. And if you ever need that, just give me a call, or totally do the same thing in the group message, or even say it all and send in a private message to me or one of the other people in the group. Like, no shame. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I just pray for you guys that you just feel the vulnerability for this group. Again, I just hope that everything's going well, and I hope you guys feel that this video was a benefit to you. And so yeah, just I miss you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.